A grim prediction from the president today suggesting mail-in ballots could lead to widespread voter fraud this November. He then suggested delaying the election. But do the president's warning hold weight? NBC4 I-Team reporter Lolita Lopez joins us now with a look at election security. Hi, Lolita.
Hey, Carolyn. Well, let's start with the idea of delaying the 2020 presidential election on November 3rd. Now, only Congress can change the date of a general election, and it's not a simple process because there are legal and constitutional deadlines that they have to adhere to. As for the mail-in ballots, if you're a registered voter here in LA County where I live, you may have already received one of these. These are to let you know that your mail-in ballot is about to be coming in the mail, and it gives you steps of what to do when you get it. We also looked into past elections to see how safe mail-in ballots are.
Voting by mail is available to all registered voters and available in multiple languages.
A step-by-step guide on how to vote by mail. LA County election officials posted how-to videos on its YouTube page, making sure voters know what to expect this election.
Mark your ballot using a blue or black pen.
California is one of several states with a new requirement that all registered voters receive a ballot in the mail ahead of the November general election. Ballots will be mailed out starting October 5th. Multiple steps are taken to verify each ballot once it's received by the registrar.
Place it into the return envelope and sign and date it.
That includes checking the signature on the back of each ballot to the ones on the voting rolls. The NBC4 I-Team asked the LA County Registrar Recorder's Office for mail-in ballot data to track issues with previous elections. In 2016, during the presidential election, 0.03% of vote-by-mail ballots were challenged and not tallied. That's 30 out of every 100,000 votes cast, meaning they had a problem and could not be counted. In the 2020 March primary, just 2 weeks before LA County shut down because of COVID-19, the numbers were even lower when it comes to problematic mail-in ballots. During this election, 20 out of every 100,000 votes cast were reviewed and not counted. One of the concerns with mail-in ballots is that people will vote more than once. The I-Team obtained records from the Secretary of State's office. From the last presidential election, we learned 1 out of every 100,000 votes had allegations of election law violations, mostly related to double voting. The Secretary of State's data shows over the last 4 years, only 23 cases were referred to local district attorney's office or other state and federal agencies for further investigation.
Yeah, and one woman, a former campaign worker in Northern California, reportedly pleaded guilty to several counts of election fraud after allegedly re-registering voters without their knowledge. This was back in 2018. There were no allegations sent to LA County and one to the OC. So we asked the Orange County District Attorney after that. They said after review, that person did not vote as a, quote, fictitious person. And by the way, the OC is adding a really interesting new thing to be able to track mail-in ballots, putting images into text. You can almost track it like a package that you would get sent to your house. We put information about that, what LA County is doing, as well as the state. You can find all of that on our website. That's NBCLA.com. For the I-Team, Lolita Lopez, NBC4 News.